as a host at the Red Go at the patio season, which is a bad idea because it's really hot and chaotic. But I'm joking. But welcome to the Red Go. I'm one of the 13 hostess that we have at the place, and I'll be working with you today. Honestly, in my today's speech, I will be teaching you the basics of really hosting. Especially for the patio season, it's really chaotic. But I honestly didn't even want to work at all. But my grandma, she forced me because I came home one day from school. She had work, by the way. So I was really confused, but I really like it. It's been 2 years since I started working, and I like the workers I work with. I always try to get scheduled with Lux. You might not be a restaurant hostess, but it's always good to know what the job is like. In my speech, I will be teaching you the basics of what we have to do. We have to dress appropriately. We have to sit people down. We have to take orders, run food out, and hand the waiting list. And then restock the host stand and counting the tip. So my first transition, or my first point of this whole speech, is that you have to wear the appropriate apparel. So usually you would start with a shirt that says staff on your upper right chest, but I don't have it on today, but it doesn't really matter as long as you have something with a Red Go, people know that you're working there. My second one is sitting people down. We control the floor of the patio and bar. We sit people in different sections and that we assign to the servers. So we have this map that's for the outside patio. And what I would usually do is I'll grab a marker and say Lux and Ashlyn are working today. So what I usually do is I let them choose. So we'll do Lux will be right here. So I would write it down as Lux. And then the other one, they all both, it's only 2 sections. So I would honestly go like this. So they all get a table. And the next one would be Ashlyn. So we'll just do Ashlyn. And usually that's it. But with a bartender, usually it depends on them because, so let's just say Joshua, he doesn't like taking tables. So he would only have this and then these two. And then these 4 would be Ashlyn and Lux every other. And that's it. And our next one is taking orders. So basically, this is how the system works. You usually grab the phone, but it's really busy on Saturdays, so we don't usually do to-go orders through 5 or 8. But this is how it would go. You would tell, the customer would tell you what you want, then you type it down of what you want to put them for. Make sure to always get their name. I always mess up on this part because I get yelled at by the kitchen because they're like, who's this for? And I'm like, oh, well, I don't really know. And running the food out is also not really hard, but you do have to memorize the menu a bit because say you have a real famous goat burger and you have the food and it says it on the ticket, but you don't know which one it is, you kind of have to memorize it every time. But you also have to memorize the tables too, so that's kind of sucky because especially for the outside patio, I always go to a different table thinking it's their food, but they always tell me, oh, no. But we'll take it if they don't want it. We also have the waiting list. The waiting list, it's more chaotic with the waiting list. People will come in, we'll tell them, hey, there's gonna be maybe a 20, 30-minute wait. A lot of people just came in. It's a Friday. People come up from work and school. They want to go out to eat and everything. Whole patio's closed and everything. But we tell them, hey, it's busy. We'll get your name down, and then we can give you a pager. So we hand them the pager, and we offer them a drink at the bar. So what we do ask is, let me demonstrate it. So we would ask their name, give them a pager, tell them the wait, and then we'll say, we do offer that you can get a drink from the bar, but we do ask to end your tab when we get your guys' table ready. A lot of this has happened, but on Mother's Day, I was dealing with a mom. She was really angry at me, but I was trying to explain to her, it's gonna be a long time. It's an hour wait. A lot of people just came in. The kitchen's backed up. Started yelling at me. I got scared, but obviously one of the managers, Marianne or Danielle, came up and started dealing with her. When that happens, the manager on the floor, either Marianne or Danielle, you just tell the customer, I'm not gonna talk to you, talk to my manager. They'll come right up and deal with them. It's happened a lot, so like Marianne and Danielle are always right there, especially when it's busy for the wait list. After, like, maybe it's like 8, 7 p.m., it's time to chill out. It's your time to start stocking the host stand. Marianne and Danielle will tell you, hey, it's cool, start heading out. So what we do for the host stand is that we restock the full kids menus. When you notice that the kids menus or like the crayons are gone, you have to let Marianne know instead of Danielle. Marianne is the one who kind of like almost runs the whole place, like she's one of the CEOs basically. You tell her to order crayons, menus, etc. Especially menus or maps are trash. You tell her, hey, we don't have any, she'll order some more. But after you finish the kids menus, you have to check on the apparel. You have to make sure there's each color, each size, and each rack. You can see the size basically because there's a chart right there telling you what numbers are too, but you can grab a notepad, write it down, the size, color, the number, write it down, grab the key and head to the back. But if there's no apparel back there in the size, color, or the number, you would have to let Mark know. He is basically the CEO of the Red Goat. He's the one who orders the apparel and everything. So, I kind of like went back there also, because I was a victim of this. I went back there, had a whole note, have like every size and everything, went back there was nothing. So I sat there in the back room, like contemplating about life. I was like, oh, okay. Now it's counting the till. After you have, okay, I used to do this a lot, before you clock out, take the till out and then clock out. It's because we have a shift review when you do to-go orders, say like you get a credit card and they give you a $2 tip on it, you have to take the till out and do the shift review. I did this before. I clocked out, took the till out, and it wasn't really good because I was supposed to do my shift review and I wasn't able to get any tips from that night. But now you have to grab the basement key because you have to go downstairs, open a locker, and put the till in. But you sit down, do your till. We have to count to $300 for some reason. I don't know why. The servers start complaining about it, saying it's all cheap and everything. But if you have to use the bathroom at all, you cannot leave the till alone. You have to ask a nearby server or runner to watch it because you don't want people taking your money. After you count to 300, then you go downstairs and put the till up. Now you work the whole day as a shift, as a host of the goat. You never might be a hostess, but you can understand what they have to go through every shift they have. So, but as you can see, this is how the Red Goat do their shift. We're not much different than other restaurant hostesses, but we do different things. Each host has either dealt with a complaining customer or a really busy schedule time. Thank you for listening to my speech.